guys, happy Monday. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend.
We had hockey this week. We got a big tournament for Grace, so
we didn't get as much work done as we were really hoping. Last week we were able to turn over a completed tiny house to the client. She was so thrilled, and it just gave us like this burst of energy to hurry up and get the second tiny house done. So we hopped over to the second tiny house, and it's a complete shell, so it's time to start working on plumbing and interior finish.
It's 15 below outside today, so nice to be in a warm area and working on interior work.
First project we want to tackle inside is the loft bed. But because these tiny houses, we had to insulate both the floor and the ceiling and create a bigger insulation cavity there because of our extreme climate up here in Alaska. There's just not as much headroom in these tiny houses as perhaps a different tiny house. I just kept thinking there's gotta be something we could do to kind of move that loft bed up and down. And we did find a solution, but it was $10,000 and it's only made in Europe. So this is what we came up with. It's just basically the loft as we would have built it into the walls, but we put it on sliding door hardware, the heavy duty stuff. And then we used a garage lift system rated at 250 pounds, so it's plenty to pick and lower it. When it's down in sleep mode, it's actually resting on pins on the bottom of these tracks, so it's not actually hanging at all on these cables at this point.
When it comes all the way up in the upright position, so you never have to worry about this thing crashing down on you, which it won't, but we're going to have another set of pins here that you can put in place.
So the steps to build this bed were pretty simple. We just had a blank room, and we bought these heavy duty sliding door hardware. They're actually 4 sliding garage doors on like an airplane hanger. And they came with hardware that slide in it. This is basically just to keep the bed in a track as it comes up and down. It's not for any sort of support except when you lock a pin in there. Then we just bought this garage storage lift and installed it per instructions. So one thing that actually saved a lot of time and made it a lot easier to install the pulley system up top was we mounted everything on boards first. You can hardly see them. And then we mounted the boards to the ceiling, and then we're able to tie the boards into the studs in the wall because this equipment didn't exactly land on our stud pattern. That simplified it and made it a lot easier to install. We stained it. This is Rust-Oleum Dark Walnut in Danish oil. So it's a one-step and it looks really beautiful. So we just basically wired it for now to see if it would work, and now we'll permanently wire it now that we're happy with it. So the cost of this bed, the garage storage lift was the big part. That was $200. And then the hardware slides was about another $150 to do that.
Not all done yet. There's still a lot of tweaking that we have to do and put in some stuff, but all in all, the concept works of going up and down, and pretty excited to have that in this tiny house because I think the client will really like that. So you can see how much headroom we have here. I'm 6 foot tall, and you can see you can kind of come in here, lounge out, watch some TV, and then you know, when you're done, lower the thing down and go to bed.
Stay tuned. When we're done, we'll have all this nicely dressed and you'll get to see it in the full reveal. In the meantime, we're just going to keep chugging away on projects.
Yep.
So we'll see you next week.
See ya.